Columbus, Ohio. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the LSU Tigers and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Now, the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Julian saying to throw. Unloads to the right. It's caught. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. It'll be 3rd and long. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Buckeyes are flying down the field.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Play fake, say it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Say it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going to run it. It's Berry. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to Caden Durham. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll go right back to him. Picks up the first down. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Swings it out to the flat. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hall. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looks as if he's going to run it. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Cross. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Cross. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Say it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and go, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him. But I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
He wants to change this route. From the gun on 3rd down, say it. Quarterback moving. Quarterback all over the place, trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's a give to Durham. Nice move there. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Berry. Got enough for the first. Oh, that big stiff arm got him some room. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Reads it, fires complete. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Sayin to throw. Here's a heat. Turning it on. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to do good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. This is a designed run. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Pocket breaking down. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. St. Clair. Snagged out of the air. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Throws to the wideout. A spectacular one-hand grab. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Throwing, say it. Pressure coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
The run inside. It's Jackson. Good pickup on that one. They will stop him short of the line to gain, and now we'll see what they do on 4th down from the 17. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Just drives it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the Utah Utes. And it's the Red Raiders with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. And this coach has got to be happy. They get back on track after dropping their last game, and it gets them to 3-1. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Right back to the well. There's some room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, if you were wondering if this offense was going to be more conservative in the second half after all the success they had in that first period, think again. They waste no time taking a shot on their opening drive early on. They've already scored a touchdown here. This defense continues to be on their heels.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Quarterback making checks. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Under fire. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Sayin. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, Sayin. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing it. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes.
Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on.
And it started with their offense. They put them in a bind, man. They're already trailing, needed a good possession here in this third quarter to cut into the lead. What do? They turn the football over, short side of the field. Their defense doesn't hold, and this game is getting out of hand.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's crossed. And the returner will be dragged down. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Say it. Here's the pressure. Trying to... It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that...